Well, I'm Alan Dale from Gale Force Twins, and what an absolute pleasure it is to be here at Atlantic Canada's Aerospace and Defence Association's Maritime Arctic Safety and Security Conference 2025. I want to tell you, great things are happening in this show. Thank you to our good friends at the Ship Stop Here Initiative, bringing this whole campaign, this whole conversation alive right now. Every voice matters. And on that note, why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us what you do.
Hi there. Thanks for having me, first of all. My name is Lynn Taylor, and I am the Community Operations Manager with SmartICE.
Tell me about SmartICE. What's that all about?
So SmartICE offers a suite of climate change adaptation tools, namely in and around sea ice safety. So we work with Indigenous folks all across the north, from coast to coast to coast, in and around sea ice safety.
Break that down, even go deeper. Tell me about sea ice safety. What does that mean?
So probably surprised to know, one, that the ice is melting. Quite some time ago, we had a bit of a record-breaking year in Maine, in Nunatsiavut, where people were actually going through the ice because of unprecedented melt and conditions. So our founder was approached. He's got a colorful career working in the Arctic to help folks in community get that traditional knowledge into the hands of the people who need it, namely our younger generation.
Wow.
So from there, how people use the ice is really varied. It's applicable across all sectors, but it did start with a need at home, which was people traveling on the ice to get to cabins, to fish. And so from there, two sets of tech tools were created. Smart Commenting, which is the Inuit word for sled. It's towed on an ATV or a snowmobile, measures the ice, and an in-ice smart buoy, which has thermistors up and down the entire thing. It's almost 10 feet tall, and it transmits data in real time to an app so people can get on the ice safely, navigate the ice safely, and more importantly, make decisions ahead of time about their plans.
Right.
So it started as a needs-based, again in Maine and Nunatsiavut, as a reaction to safety in the moment, and now it's spread all across the Arctic as a preventative tool. So we're just a tool in the toolkit, but we have a bunch of other service offerings and products as well. Maps, sea ice terminology, as you can appreciate, from community to community, dialect is different, knowledge is different, so it's become this really just huge effort, and it's no longer a program. It is a social enterprise business model. So we employ people, and our social mission and actual, our strategy is to port all of this work, ownership included, back to the Inuit in the north.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a lot, I know, but it is a lot.
Well, I mean, it's a lot,
it's a
but
lot,
it's
yeah.
incredibly complex and important work.
Very important.
It must be incredibly rewarding.
It's honestly nothing but a privilege to do this work. For one, the learning. I'm a Canadian. It's a big piece of my culture that I didn't know anything about, really.
Yeah.
And not many of us get the opportunity to see the things that I've seen, or even sometimes meet the people that I meet, and how lucky to have a job where you get to work but also learn. Every day is a learning day, but truly for me, every day is a learning day. And the Arctic, people don't get there.
Right.
And I get to be there, and I recognize what a privilege and opportunity that is.
ACADA pulls this great event together, a great organization, big regional focus for ACADA. How was MASS for you?
MASS for me we don't work directly in defense or in the aerospace, but we do work with people. We're in the north. We have a built and earned trust and presence across the Arctic, and all of this work, two things. One, it's slow work. It's big project. It's big work. But in that, there is opportunity because there's so much work to do, full stop, to bring all of this together. It's not just about supply chain. It's not just about physical roads. It's those interpersonal inroads that you need. So for me, as somebody, the first day I was here, I was kind of wondering, outside of, as a safety tool, of course, we can assist. We've helped governments establish winter roads to fly in communities. So, of course, if you want to be in the Arctic, you physically have to get there, for sure. But the other side of it is working with people in the North, understanding the lift and the opportunity that it's going to take, and there will be, for people, has been really, it's inspiring, but I'm at this a little while now, so it's more exciting than inspiring,
right,
because it has to happen.
Yeah.
And if you don't build those relationships and get to the North, none of it's going to happen anyway.
Right. But you see where you, notwithstanding that the application might not find it into all of these companies all have a desire to be in the Arctic.
Mm-hmm.
What you have are deep understandings of relationship development in this area, right? And you can see how that plays so nicely into what they're trying to do. They need to understand that as much as they need to understand their technology.
Right, so it really equals the playing field. So whether you are interested in a huge capital infrastructure project, or you are trying to expand your military base, or you are trying to get there to open a convenience store, it's all equal, because we all need to take the same steps to get there, and get there justly and fairly, and we all have to play by the same handbook there. And that's, how often do you get to see that, where all things are equal? And they need to be.
Wow. Well, I can see the excitement in your eyes. Thank you very much for the conversation. I appreciate your lens on what's happening. Thank you.
Thank you.